He's calling in right now. Let's get on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me good pleasure that I am joined with one of my good friends in the wrestling industry. This past weekend, she reached a huge milestone in her career when she defeated Jessica Andrews to become the new Misfits Wrestling Alliance Women's Champion. I'm joined with the one and only Paris Kelly, aka Miss Triple Threat Wrestling Radio, aka Mrs. Number One Fan. She's with me right now. Good evening, Miss Kelly.
Good evening. What's up?
I'm doing real good. And how does it feel for people to be calling you champ these days?
It feels amazing. It's still, it just gives me chills. It's crazy. I still can't believe it. I mean, been in it for 2 years, and now I'm already a champion. That's a pretty huge improvement from where I first started.
So, for those like myself and others who are unable to see this milestone, I want you talk about the match, how it all went down, and how you felt from the moment that bell rang, your hand was raised, and you was presented that championship belt.
Well, it all started September 23rd. I was in Union City, Tennessee, and I had a ladder match to win the belt. And I went against Million Dollar Baby and and Little Bit unfortunately won the belt. So, that was kind of like a slap in the face because, I wanted that belt. I mean, I wanted it so bad. So then we took it to last weekend in Independence, Mississippi for TWE, and I went against Jessica Andrews, and Jessica Andrews is actually a tag partner of Little Bit. And we wrestled, and I got her with a schoolboy, a quick pin, and then out comes Little Bit. And Little Bit just took it from there. They had to ring the bell pretty quick, and we finished it off, and I won with a reverse code breaker. And yeah, and then I got the belt. It was awesome. I was so happy. I mean, like I said, it just gave me chills. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I never thought that with me being in it for 2 years that I would win the belt. And I'm happy to be an NWA Women's Champion. It's awesome to be the NWA champion.
Well, you know what they say, Paris, especially in the wrestling industry, never say never. And let me just say, as a fan of yours and a friend, I speak for a lot of people that have seen you have grown as a wrestler over the course of the last 2 years, that I am, without a shadow of a doubt, and proud of you of this accomplishment. It just shows that the hard work you put in, and eventually good things are bound to happen. And now you have a company that has a lot of faith in you, making you the face of their women's division, and that sky's the limit. And like I posted on Facebook a few days ago, this will be the first of many championships, not just MWA, but many other companies that you may end up be working for moving forward. So again, Paris, I am proud of you, and you
Thank you.
deserve every single accomplishment, not just this championship, but many more to come.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. That day that I won the belt, I had to go to he was a big name, Max Payne, and he was one of my mentors. He trained my dad, and he helped train me, and I had to go to his funeral. And so, it was a sad day, but a happy day because I know that he was there and he was watching. And I mean, before he passed away, he told me that he was going to be there to watch me, win the belt. So, I mean, I did it for him also. So it wasn't just for me, it was for him and for all the fans, but I mean, it was mostly for him. And I know that he'll be with me the whole time while I'm carrying it, and hopefully I don't lose it, but if that happens, I know he'll be there also. So it was a pretty happy, happy tiered moment.
You know, that's wonderful to hear. You know, someone that's saw you from the very beginning, and to see how far you come, and that title obviously, that moment is definitely, it's more than just a win. It's more of a, I mean, here I am, Paris Kelly. I'm ready to make a statement. I'm ready to expand myself. And that being said, with championship victory, with you being the champion, comes a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
it
a
really does.
and that's gonna be a lot of women, a little bit. Jessica Andrews and many others are gonna want what you now possess. That being said, Paris, do you sense that pressure now that you are the champion?
Yeah, I do. I mean, every girl is going to want to come after the belt. And, that just makes me more motivated, to add more moves to my book of all the moves that I do, I mean, it's a lot of pressure, and you got to carry it around, and basically you got to watch your back to make sure that nobody's going to take the belt. Because, like I said, every girl's going to want to come after it so they can be the champion. And I think it's pretty cool, that the first person to hold the belt was a little bit, and now I'm the second person. Which, I mean, I think that is really, really cool to just be known as the second person to hold the belt of the MWA women's belt. I mean, it is a lot of pressure.
And it appears that you and Jessica and a little bit are gonna have many more meetings in the future, not just in indie shows, but for my understanding, Paris, you're getting ready for quite the busy weekend as Ultimate Women's Wrestling is gearing up for its second custom shoot. Talk about how you feeling. Not only you win the championship, but now you're getting ready to be in this custom shoot coming up.
It's a really, I love the promotion. It's one of the best customs wrestling that I've worked for. Um, Very professional. I would recommend it to any women wrestlers that are listening right now. And and what's funny is that I actually do have a match with Little Bit. And I think I have a tag match with Jessica Andrews. So, there's going to be a lot of heat in both of those matches. So,
Well, let me just say, what a coincidence.
yeah, I know.
It's just it, it must be the fact that either a Jessica Andrews fan must have booked the match, or a little bit must a fan must have booked the match, or even a Paris Kelly, fan may have, booked the match. I wish I could have, but that's here nor there. Um, so I guess there's no word on the next custom shoot, but uh, just check out the Facebook fan page. They still have yet to unveil the downloads, the at least the page, the website, so you can check out the downloads. But just they'll keep you posted on that. Ultimate Women's Wrestling on Facebook, and just wish Paris a good luck on the weekend. Um, and in addition to the MWA and UWW, do you have any other upcoming shows you like to promote, Paris?
Well, I'm actually am working this Saturday, not only for UWW, but also for TWE. We are doing a benefit show for Walls, Mississippi, and they have a elementary school that we're going to be helping to benefit for the PTA board at Walls Elementary. And next weekend I don't have anything, and that following weekend, the 22nd, I will be working for TWE in Vaden, Mississippi. So those are the pretty big shows. And also the 29th, I'll be working in Garland, Tennessee for SWCW.
So in other words, Paris is gonna be all over Mississippi within the next month or two. So Make sure y'all
Yeah,
go check out those shows and show your support for the new NWA Women's Champion and support indie wrestling in general. Um,
definitely.
and Paris. Let me just say, as also, with the championship and UWW, and you did mention on your Facebook post that you are willing to take, bookings, other areas. And as a Paris Kelly fan, I have tried so desperately to convince people for you to come here to the Kentucky state and show your talents to the Kentuckians out there. And I don't know if they ready for you, Paris. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the competition may be scared. I don't know. But I can only try so much, Paris. And the fact that you and I don't live that far from each other now. And it's like, you're not that far from Kentucky. So, I mean, come on, Kentucky companies. What y'all waiting for?
I know.
She's willing to negotiate. Okay, I understand there are some women out there, not just women, but wrestlers in general, can come across a little difficult, as far as the bookings is concerned. But Paris is a very reasonable person, and she's willing to, with the right price and all, to make it happen. So to all the companies out there, whether it's OVW or whether it's UWF or even my good friend Michelle Myers with KZW, please, from a desperate Paris Kelly fan, and with the holiday season of fastly approaching, one of my Christmas gifts is for Paris to be booked at a Kentucky show, either most likely in 2015, because you definitely booked for the remainder of this year as far as I'm concerned. I mean,
Basically, yeah.
so look, I'm reading my chat room right now. Even my friend Andrew wants to see you in person. So you got support in Kentucky. It's just a matter of the companies being on board. So
Yeah,
Paris,
no.
I mean, is there anything I have to do to convince people? Like, what? Picture this, or market yourself as you will. Convince the Kentucky people why they should book Paris Kelly to their shows.
Well, I am new to the wrestling business. I mean, I've only been in it for almost 2 years, and I have gone around a little bit, and I would like to come to Kentucky. I mean, I would like to come basically any state. I love traveling, and I will come at a decent price. I mean, if they name it and I think it's a good price, I will go for it. And not a lot of women wrestlers will do that and to negotiate a price. So I think that speaks highly for itself. And also, I have two guys that would travel with me, and we could come as a carload. So I mean, that's a package deal. I mean, three people that are willing to negotiate a price. I mean, I think that is pretty good. I mean, wouldn't you say that?
I completely concur. I totally agree. Shout out to Cody. Shout out to Idol. Shout out to LSD. One of the illest stables in in indie wrestling. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Uh, and Paris, again, thank you so much for joining
Thank
me this
you.
evening. And I do want to apologize because I don't know if you noticed or not, but I am battling a slight cold. I'm a little under the weather, but I just couldn't. I had to be the first to interview you about your championship victory, and I'm glad I'm able to do so. Like, I interviewed you 2 years ago when you was with Jenna, and look how far you have come. Look how much you have evolved. I mean, you're getting your Seth Rollins on right now. You have evolved into Paris Kelly. I don't know if that's a good comparison or not, but you get the analogy I'm going with. You have evolved, and big things are in store for you. And again, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you. I always support you in Triple Threat Wrestling.
And we always will support the heck out of Paris Kelly and LSD. Again, thank you for your time, and also best of success to your college work as well. And
Mhm.
You have a good night. Have a great weekend. Have fun at UWW this weekend.
Thank you. I'll let you know how everything goes.
All right. You have a good night.
All right. Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
That was Paris Kelly, the new MWA Women's Champion, joining me for her first interview since winning the belt this past weekend. Check her out in the Mississippi shows she mentioned. And be on the lookout for those UWW shoots